everyone. So I have, aside from maybe a couple of side missions, whether they appear or not is, well, we'll see. I have basically decided the next few episodes are going to be hunting and fishing. We are in chapter 6, and now as I understand it, this is actually the last chapter in the main game, although I think there's an epilogue chapter. I'm not 100% sure. Um, Look, if there is, please don't spoil that. I'd like to find that out. Um, but um, uh, but look, even if there is one, I doubt it will be with. I doubt we'll be able to go and roam the world as we are with Arthur anyway. Because actually, I mean, epilogues you don't usually get to have the same type of exploration ability. So I mean, that's what I found in other games. So something I should, a few things I should mention, a few things I've been informed about. Uh, well, well, just because I'm staring at it, one thing I have noticed, something I would definitely say should have probably been corrected. I'm sure there's a very, very good reason why not, but these trappers. Now, yes, I understand there's one smack bang in the middle of Saint Denis. Okay, fine. Aside from that, the only other two in the world are in this area, which in my opinion is way too close to Saint Denis, and the others in the other side of the bloody world. What about this entire area here? Where the hell is the trapper here? Well, all I'm saying is the locations are way too far apart. So, because we've got a few legendary creatures, I think, around like two or three around here. Like, let's say I get one here. Am I supposed? Is the game trying? Are developers trying to tell me I have to travel halfway across the world to deliver a pelt, a legendary pelt, to a trapper, and risk finding a really good stranger mission along the way, and be forced to abandon it? Why should we be forced to? It's probably a very good explanation, but I mean, all I'm saying is that what was the harm in putting a trapper just for sake of argument here or up here in the snow, for example? Like, why not? Because if we have a pallet here, we deliver it to there. If you get what I'm saying, like if we have one in say New Austin or whatever near Blackwell, I'm pretty sure this is a state New Austin. um, but have one here, for example. Oh look, there's a trapper there. But no, if we have one, excuse me, get a legendary pelt right here, for example. Why should we have to travel half across the map when there should be one trapper around this area? I'm just saying. I find that a bit ridiculous. So, anyway, we're going to be going legendary hunting today. So, well, legendary and fishing. So, we're going to try and knock off all of them if we can. So, that's the next few. If we come across some strange missions along the way, we might do that as long as we don't have to carry someone somewhere. That's the big thing. The other couple of things. For the fishing one, I actually looked this up, and it turns out the best place. This is Lake Sturgeon. The best place is apparently across this bridge. Although we can go on the boat. Okay. Okay. Game mechanics for you if you like. The weirdest thing I found is to catch a lake sturgeon, we use a river lure. Why? I would have thought within the name of a lake sturgeon, you would use a lake lure. Like, other things you hear about like a river cod, or if you know what I'm saying, that those sort of things, you use river bait. I mean, okay, for the much bigger fish, sure, you can alternate, but why for a lake thing would you use a river thing in this game? The context baffles me on that one. I'm okay in certain situations in real life. I understand the circumstances are flipped. Of course, I do. But just in general, I find that really... Because you don't, for my experience, you don't use a lake for a river fish. So I would use a river for a lake fish. Anyway, that's just me saying that. Now, apparently it was pointed out to me that these icons for creatures are not actually areas, like, well, aside from maybe from, like for probably crocodile things, I would say, because let's face it, in a swamp you're gonna find a gator nearby. It just goes without saying. So I think that's probably the only exception, and maybe these alligator turtles. Excuse me, maybe the birds. For some on certain occasions. But aside from that, apparently, and of course legendary ones. Apparently things like deer, beavers, rabbits, and all that sort of stuff. Apparently, these are only general indicators saying you might find this animal in this area, but there's no guarantee. And even then, apparently, it's randomized. Well, that is completely useless, I find. Why would you do that? Say, oh, hang on, there's a 50% chance you might find a rabbit here, but then you might be more likely to find a deer. If you're hunting for a rabbit, you would go somewhere for a rabbit, not want to find a deer. I'm just saying. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, so that was... I find that really... I've been to areas like this, and go for an area for a rabbit, and I find 10 deer. Yeah, and also I'm mentioning that, why the hell aren't animals spawning? I'm not saying the correct animals, I'm just saying in general. There should be animals spawning in places where animals would be, not just nothing in a forest. I find that so weird. The spawning mechanics in this game, yeah, needed to be a lot crisper, in my opinion. Yes, I know I am flurrying around. I'll talk about one other thing. It's a massive thing with this game while I'm actually fishing, otherwise I'll never get started. Now, apparently it was... sorry, I don't mean to say it sounds so surprised, but or in denial, but it was a bit of a shock. That's my fishing spot, but I'm gonna catch the sturgeon, not you. Actually, let me just...
Okay then.
Actually, since you're gonna be there, let me just... Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go on, Arthur. Now, I didn't know, because I haven't played the first game, there's a lot of facts I've just been left unaware of, and the way this game presents certain facts to me has forced me to think in a certain way. However, I have been corrected in the comments, and I do thank people for not only informing, but clarifying that with references and reasons. So, I get this river lure. I'm just trying to make sure I get sort of in the middle of the river, because that's where the thing says we need to be. So, without jumping in the river. Yeah. Lake. I mean, for God's sake, we're the mouth of the goddamn lake. Anyway. Let's get the river lure.
This could work.
So, what I was not aware of is that the first game was actually set in 1911, and this one, of course, is set in 1899, which would make this actually a prequel. So, I was not aware of that. And the thing I found so surprising about that originally... Oh, you're kidding me.
No, now I'm fishing. Got some.
Is that apparently, like, because all the references are to this thing about Blackwater in past tense, which is what has confused me most of this time about this game, you know, as to, you know, like, well, why is that? And it was pointed out to me that, you know, a couple of things that I wish I'd understood in hindsight about this game is that, and yes, it probably, like, the clues were there, I just didn't clock onto them, admittedly. Is that...
Here we go. Come on.
It's more like the Blackwater event, as far as I've been made aware, is more a story than an actual event. Like, it's more, you might say, public gossip would be the best way to probably describe it. More than actually... It's more like everyone's got their own version of the story, so to speak. And that's what it is, like a story. And did it really happen? Did it not? So yeah, it's like a legend that's almost gone in. It's like, say, this may or may not have happened. This person may or not have killed that person. Oh, son of you, autosave. But yeah, that, and it puts a whole new interesting light on,
Easy does it.
you know,
Easy.
it makes a bit more sense, like people saying, well, this is my understanding of what happened, which in its own sense would actually clarify a lot of things, like people have their own opinions about that. In the set context of the story, that actually makes sense. But also something, as I said, now one thing I must admit is that I've always known that the original game, as far as I was aware, like, Arthur was never in the original game. Like, even I was kind of aware of that. Because believe me, I've heard, because I know people love the first game, even though the graphics mode was amazing. But the story was there, and it, it was a game that a lot of people loved, because it had so much potential for a sequel. Um, Even though I heard about this, and I never heard Arthur's name.
Yep. Yep.
But
Come on.
there were other characters I did hear about, but because I never played the game, I never thought about it at the time. It never really crossed my mind. Because I was thinking about this last night, and it turns out that, it makes more sense if we think of this game, and at least if I especially see this game as more of a, you know, this is Arthur's story, this prequel. We're seeing Arthur's life inside the Vandalin gang and how he, lives in this world and interacts with people. But also we're seeing John's life before the events of the first game through Arthur's eyes, through Arthur's perspective, and how he hear his thoughts, him obviously eventually going to die from tuberculosis in this day and age, in this game's day and age. I mean, it it's like a really tragic story, but also it's like him saying, like, you need to live on, John, you need to do this, your family's to stay safe, sort of, feeling sorry for it, and that's something I wish I had realized about this game a lot earlier, because it kind of would have made me have a different perspective on this game, because, if I'd realized this was like a prequel, I always thought this was the sequel to the first one. Truthfully, I did. And so I've been taking it from that perspective the whole game. And it says here that, oh, this is more like a prequel. It's more like, it's basically about John and the end of like Arthur's legacy in the Red Dead lore, so to speak. Like, that's a pretty cool thing, to be honest. So that was something I didn't know anything about, and actually is really cool to know. So yeah, I wanted to clear that up, so I did not even know that, so I'm pretty sure that this, oh yeah, yep, I think we got a Sturgy. Do we have a Sturgy? Oh yeah, baby, that's a Sturgy. Oh, now that's a Sturgy. That's a Sturgy. Sorry, I know it's called Sturgy. I'm just calling it Sturgy for the sake of nicknames here. Yeah, I know, you're right. I'd probably call her Perch or Perchy. You're right. Someone's just like giving nicknames to these creatures for the sake of it. There you are, Kells. Come on. We got delivery to make. Whoops. That's it. Shit all over the train tracks. That's the way, Kells. Leave your mark. That's awesome. Well, I guess they say, third time's a charm. I can't believe you have to be in the middle of the train tracks to do that. Just because they're so high up, I find that so weird. I'm not saying people don't like on piers, but for a fish that heavy and that size, I mean, you can't exactly just grab and haul it up, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's why most of the games are accustomed to being at the water's edge or on a boat. Anyway, that's game mechanics for you. I find that a bit surprising. completely forgot to look what the... Actually, I totally forgot to look at what the weight of that fish was. Could someone actually put down, let me know in the comments what the weight of that sturgeon was? I totally forgot to look at that, please. I'm curious to know how heavy it was. Which way? I've not running one over, so... I am going the right way to the post office, aren't I?
All the latest on San Denis.
You're probably right. I should take care of the horse, actually.
Hey, girl, just a scratch.
Will you move?
Do you want me to shoot you?
Che coglione!
Fine. I wish I could give money to the trumpet player. I love that. Happy sees me run over. Oh, sorry, I love that. I absolutely love that. He's all giddy as well. Oh, sorry, I love that. It's like, no, I've been run over. Please help me, you asshole. Get out the way. That's such a rare thing you see NPCs actually running over each other though. I love seeing that. And especially the NPCs look so flabbergasted, like, oh, I've been run over! I don't see it very much in these games, so like NPC to NPC, it's often player NPC or NPC to player, so I find that so funny.
Yeah, there's a girl.
That Kells is quite happy.
Girl.
Look at that tail wagging there. God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, bud. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the parade. Can I?
Hello, sir. That's beautiful to listen to. Thank you so much.
Can I not? Can I really not do? I can't donate anything? Ah, wish I could.
Damn right.
Yes, I'll excuse you. Yes, I will absolutely. I will shoot that eugenics supporter. But I don't want to have to. I don't want to have the lawman after me in this city. I've already got a wanted dead or alive symbol on. Not worth it, unfortunately. Seriously, very unfortunate, but whatever. Coming through.
I'll be tending to you shortly.
Thank you.
Can I be of service? What would you like to send?
The surgeon, please. See if there is
Liberty
any.
is worth every penny.
What about
Some fool asked me to marry him. I told him no.
oh, we might have to buy at the box office. Okay, that would make more sense.
Thanks for your assistance.
Like literally at the box office. Okay. Alright.
Okay, then, girl.
Right, we're going to check out a possible sort of Stranger Side event mission. I've got the words out of my mouth, which is apparently around here. Now, I think I remember saying either 1 or 2 episodes ago that if we have an encounter with the night folk, which I'm sure we have by now, which I think that one at night, that creepy event at night, is that if we're going up against the night folk and survive, then this person who's a former member find camping around that spot I've just marked, or near enough, and he talks about his experiences and leads us to where the night folk are, I believe, and we can kill them all. So guess what we're doing now? Let me just get our weapons ready. Right, got our weapons sorted. Now, I did also remember that there's apparently... I gotta remember getting a robbery tip. There was actually a place north of Annesburg that we could actually rob. Not 100% sure where that is. I might actually have to have a look at Annesburg. But we're going to do our hunting first, so... what I'm probably going to do, though, is actually look in between. Just muck around, just actually see if I can... Because I'm not going to...
Rolling from the road.
Because basically what I'm going to do is, like, after I've done the hunting and fishing, excuse me, I'm going to stick just to missions. So... Because I think apart from the Hamish mission, I think we're pretty much, like, done all the missions we could actually find. So... I'll have to check at night time, because sometimes there'll be missions at night time, so obviously is that... one exception, of course. I honestly think, except for those, yeah. Let me just double check something. So there's no, because we had that sister, what's her name? No? Yeah, I think, oh, hang on. Is this a different location? No, because that's the gator. Well, I'm not going to worry about that. We are, look, if we don't find the other one yet, if that's just at night time, I'll come back and do the gator, so... Now for legendary animals, I've kind of decided to take a different approach. I'm going to be switching to high velocity ammo. Because I had forgotten, I read this somewhere, but I had kind of forgotten that you cannot damage a legendary pelt no matter what you do to it, apparently. So, yeah. We'll switch to high velocity so that we can deal a shitload of damage, especially to the gator. In the size it will be, we're going to need to do a shit ton of damage to it. That much is certain.
Yeah.
Now, assuming that this side... You know, what... I just also thought this side mission might only be available at night as well, so... Now, this thing is supposed to be just around here. But it might only be available at night. Which is understandable. I mean, because it's obviously representing night folks, so... I mean, hey. Just go in here, just to see if I have to trick... Okay, no, that's different. That's different. I'm still looking to see if there's sort of like a stranger thing that appears. Icon or whatever. A bit of a trot around. Just to see it's in an unusual location. It's alright, I'm not gonna bother you. Looking for something else anyway. Ah, alright, well.
There we go.
The hell? A rip? Oh, a fox.
Yep.
Alright. Let's go after the gator, shall we? Actually, I might... Oh, actually, what I'll do is... Leave a marker. So, let's go after the gator. Let's go and track ourselves a gator. A legendary gator. It's past the town, isn't this little town, isn't it, I think? Oh god, it's all the way down here. Let's not make them too suspicious of us. Although they could go a tad faster, to be honest. Okay, oh, now we've entered territory, okay. I'll pull
Easy
Kells
now.
over. Actually, let's not use the sniper, let's use the shotgun. Going after a goddamn bloody, yeah, repeating's actually better. But less accuracy. Now, I favour accuracy over damage, to be honest. Right. Where's this first clue? Oh, is that it? No. Where the hell is the first clue? No, that's not particularly... Oh, for God's sake. There's supposed to be a golden thing around. Where the hell is it? Seriously? Where the... Okay, legendary locations are not wrong as far as I'm personally aware, so... Where the hell... Can't you dare tell me it's in the middle of a damn swamp, are you? What the? Right, I'm switching my shells. Okay, slugs. Okay, fine, fair enough. High velocity for those. Where the hell? There's always a golden thing for it. Where? Where's this golden symbol? Seriously? What? What the hell? You're telling me that... That's so weird. Oh, see, it's going the other way. You doofus. Okay, where the hell's the tracking for this legendary? Like, seriously? What? What? You tell me I have to be in the middle of a swamp? Oh, I've got to check this again. Huh? Where? Where's the gold? There's always a gold. What the hell? I will shoot your ass. Oh, Jesus. You wanna go? Exactly. Nah, you're only a 1-star. That's fine. What the... where's the gold symbol? Oh, you tell me I have to be at night time to find it. Oh, that would be just typical, wouldn't it? You're kidding me right now. Do I have... Fine. If I have to be at night time, I'll go and search for the board then. I mean, I understand to some extent, but if there's this many gators in the daytime, why can't we search for legendary gator in the daytime? Sorry, why not? Like wolves, certain wolves I understand nighttime hunting completely. Like badgers, all that sort of stuff.
Girl.
Whatever, sure. Fine.
Hello there.
I know there's a legendary boar up here. Let's search for this thing. Seriously, if this one is in the night, a boar in the nighttime, that is gonna legitly shock me. We shouldn't have to look for a legendary boar at night. I'm sorry. A gator, fine, fine. I can accept that. A boar at nighttime? What? I never see any boar out at nighttime. Or if I do, it's insanely rare. I see them in the daytime, so that would contradict legitimacy if a giant boar was at night. That would contradict legitimacy, in my opinion. Well, that's the first failed attempt at a legendary. This one. Come on, we've got a field to find a boar. For goodness sake. Maybe it is just time of day. Is this in the middle of this? No, oh, gotta go. Oh, got a little bit of way to go. That's fine.
Yeah. Hello.
Howdy. I think we're all good to go over on around this one. I think this is a rough area, isn't it? I would imagine. Dodging a gators and God knows what else. Okay.
Easy there.
Perfect. Okay, so maybe it's just time of day for a gator. First instance, look around, we find it. Fantastic. Oh, found a few of them.
Aha.
I got a skunk there.
This could take a while.
Over there.
Yeah, still a ways.
Oh, there it is. Not the ball, the clue, I mean. The
Gotta be close.
what the hell? That's it. Daytime makes it so much easier to track something, doesn't it? Not. You're kidding me. That's a legendary boy? You're kidding me, right? It's not that big. Okay. Fine. I was expecting something like 3-4 times the size of that, to be honest. Alright. Certainly got their tusks for one. Teeth. Well, I'll just call them tusks. It's their teeth because they kind of match that. Excuse me. Very nice. I'm gonna tooth which will deal with the defense. If we can just stow this... Oh, okay, I can go search for another then. Fantastic. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do first. Is see what the... Why can I not see what the time is? Do I have to be... Are you serious? Do I have to be off a horse? Why? Why do I have to be off a horse to see what the time is? That seems utterly pointless. Okay, so actually encroach on nighttime, I think. In that case...
Yep.
Oh, let me just take this marker off quickly. Fantastic. One legendary done with. Now I'll see if I can... If we come across... This, I saw this. Right? I'll tell you what, that gator thing, we're gonna start with the carrots. It's skin on the back of the horse, but whatever. Let me just give Kel some... let's just give it some celery.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Yeah.
Just a little pick-me-up. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah. Okay, this should be near prime time to find a gator. We'll see if I can find that stranger thing. Maybe I'm gonna find that literally at night time. For obvious reasons, for night folk. But apparently that's supposed to be after an event. Although it did say 24 hours, so... Huh. Oh, look.
Slow up now.
The hell are you? Oh, you're a no, I'm not worried about you. Okay, nothing. Maybe I have to... I'm not sure. I probably have to wait 24 hours in game, so that's probably the issue. Anyway, got to some legendaries. We'll come back, which I'm sure will be at least a day, if not so more afterwards. I'll probably have some luck. But whoa!
Whoa.
Hold the phone. Aha! Now this is the mission I was I'm pretty sure this is what I was referring to. Okay, yep, I think this is the one that the hint was telling me about. Let me just switch weapons over. And I'll switch the express. I'll stick with high velocity for rolling block. With this one, I am going to go back to regular. I just go to some modes. I'm not just gonna freak the shit out of him. Oh yeah, I reckon this is the one.
What's the commotion?
You a loon or something? This night folk country.
Night folk. I can look after myself.
Okay.
Maybe you should clear out, though, if you're so troubled by things of the night.
It's night folk. And I would, it's just... They on my property. Hey, would you help me? Get them off? I'd pay you for your troubles.
Are you kidding me? Hell yes! Get rid of a gang? Are you serious?
Maybe. Oh, show me where this place is. We'll see.
All right. Let's go. Hey, it's just over there.
Don't you
Good man, partner.
Don't you be tricking us now.
Them night folk would put me on a pipe. They got their paws on me. Hang me up on a hardwood hammock. Boy, I'm lucky I ain't dead as it is. Night folk. Oh, they bad
Oops.
people. Bad folk. Animals, a lot of them. You know, I ain't never heard no night folk speak. There's not been one peep out of no night folk. Not that I ain't heard it, at least. Imagine not uttering a sound. Can you fathom that?
200%, yeah.
What
Stands.
kind of evil don't make no sound?
The
It's
worst
bad,
kind.
all right. Bad. I mean, I don't meet many folk out here, on my own the most part, but I still speak, you know? I talk to myself, ain't no one else around. Chew my own goddamn ear off.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Now, used to be, the gators was the worst thing in the bayou. Gators and snakes. I've been snake bit more times I like to remember. Ain't been gator bit, though. Got that to be thankful for, at least.
I can
Gator
see
bites
why
is
you talk
bad.
yourself through.
Then turtle bites is bad, too. They call them snapping for a reason.
Yeah, I've been known to snap too. So, how about we keep it down?
Yeah.
Yes, partner. Yep. Uh-huh. That's probably best.
So where is this location?
Hey! Damn bats.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about no bats. I'll tell you when you got to worry, all right.
The place must be very well concealed. Either that or it's extremely obvious and it's just a gathering point I've never thought would be considered a hideout. Oh, encounters some dead bodies. That's usually a trail sign. If they're anything other than strangers, I'll probably loot them. I wish this guy walked a tad faster, but whatever. Oh my god, okay.
Oh, look at that. He fresh. You see what I mean? This night folk work.
Oh, I can see it, don't worry.
I knew this feller. Good fella. Didn't deserve this.
They never do normally.
Now, come on. More damn bats.
You spook easily, dude. From bats, I mean. That's another
Slow
one.
down. Hey. Poor fella on the tree been here for years. You think it's bad being a dead fella on a tree? It's worse when you're a live one with a stick through you. Might not speak, but they sure can see. Now, look out here. There's gators.
What a place to make your home.
It's nice, ain't it?
Let me just switch this. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it so shortly. You wait for us to take this gator out? Are you kidding me? What? Oh damn it! On the wrong damn side. What? Let's see the other way. So you're letting us clear the way, are you? Where's the other one?
Hey, clear up off of there. Shit, they're coming. What in the hell? Say something!
Oh, you got him. You got him, all right. The place is ours. Come get your reward.
More than this, man. I thought it'd be a lot more than that, to be honest. Huh. Okay. Yep, just give me a second. I'm gonna loot the place. No, loot this guy. Oh, Cajun house. Okay. Unless he's the leader. I wonder if he's actually the leader. He's just not telling me.
Boy, oh boy, that's gotta be more of them.
Wait here. I'll see.
Let me get my stupid gun out. Come
I
on.
don't like this. Not at all.
What the? Where is he? Oh God!
It's the bad evil.
God damn evil. Go! That's gotta be them. Okay, they're dead.
Well, well. Okay. I got something for you now.
How you doing?
Give me a moment. Want it?
He's gonna try and rob us, isn't he? He does, I swear to God. He's dead.
Come here and get it.
I'm a little apprehensive, dude. Let me just... Oh, do I done? Actually, let's just do this. Don't you dare try anything funny on me.
Here you go, partner.
What is this? Swamp trash?
No, that's some of the good stuff right there. You good man, mister. Damn decent.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Night folk won't come here anymore. They dumb, but they ain't stupid.
Well, so long then.
Gold tooth. Okay. Okay. Nice. I'll leave this guy. I'm not gonna bother with him. I don't know whether he's good or bad, to be honest, so... Huh. That was interesting. Okay, we'll end it here, and I'll see you next time for either start with the fishing or hunting. All depends on location. See you then.